Welcome back. More right now in our breaking news. The lockdown in Boston is lifted, but that second bombing suspect is still on the loose.
Authorities are still looking for him, and it's actually the kind of manhunt that officers right here in Wisconsin are trained to do. Our Ben Handelman is live tonight at the Waukesha County Technical College to explain that. Ben?
Good evening, guys. And here at WCTC, they train police officers from all over the state, and they say they actually train for this type of activity regularly.
It is maybe the single largest manhunt in our nation's history. An entire city on lockdown, thousands of officers combing the streets outside of Boston. Authorities say the amazing coordination effort is no mistake. Law enforcement trains for this very type of scenario, even right here in Wisconsin.
The first thing we do, and law enforcement do, is we set up an inner perimeter.
Brian Doro is the Dean of Criminal Justice and Homeland Security at the Waukesha County Technical College. He says Wisconsin officers use the same tactics frequently. He walked us through the basics of setting up a police perimeter.
You set up an inner perimeter, an outer perimeter, a command post, and a staging area.
Using toy cars, Doro explains how the process is effective at clearing an area.
So we have eyes on this entire area.
Doro says the operation in Boston is unprecedented.
I'm looking at maybe 2 blocks here. Boston, I think they have isolated 22 blocks.
Doro explains the manpower needed is incredible. Another important aspect, making sure no one leaves their homes. He applauds the bold lockdown decision.
It's the right thing to do. It's in the best interest of the general public. We know the suspects are capable of killing.
While Doro says there is always the chance the suspect can escape a perimeter, he is confident the suspect will be caught.
It's a matter of time. Law enforcement is very committed to finding this suspect.
And they say priority number one is obviously trying to find the suspect, but in operations like this, sometimes they will plan right down to the smallest details like paying for food and police overtime. We're live at WCTC. Ben Handelman, Fox 6 News.
You know, Ben, I covered the situation at Concordia University this week where they thought there was an armed man on campus. Turned out there wasn't, and some people were asking, did they overreact? But the students I talked to said, you know what, nowadays, this is a drill for, we hate to say it, but perhaps the real thing. They were grateful because it was practice for them.
Yeah, and there has been a big shift in how they train police officers since 9/11, and really they are prepared for anything.
Right. All right. Thank you, Ben. Well, we will continue to follow the developments in Massachusetts. The search goes on for that second bombing suspect.